Welcome to this practice that you can do at the beginning of your day. And this practice is going to focus on tight, sore legs. I'll be using a yoga strap in today's practice, so make sure to keep yours close by. And if you don't have a yoga strap, that's okay. You can always use an old belt or the belt of your robe. It's always important in these practices to listen and to honor your body. Your body is your guru. Let's begin our practice seated in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. And taking this time to ground, feel into your body, check in with your mind and your spirit. Where are you today? Following your inhales and exhales and beginning to lengthen out the exhalations, slowing down the breath cycle, finding more calm. Take a quick scan through the body, softening the shoulders, lengthening the spine, releasing the hips, the legs, releasing the muscles of the face. We're going to blink the eyes open, grab your yoga strap and keep it close by, and we're going to find a supine lying position, coming flat onto the back. Keep the knees bent up and the soles of the feet on the ground, and take the feet about hips distance apart. And we're going to drop the knees over to the left, and inhale, bring them through center, and exhale to drop them over towards the right. Just windshield wiping the knees and the legs back and forth, creating circulation and heat in the hips and the legs. Bring the legs back to center and draw your knees in towards the chest. Give it a nice little hug towards the chest and bring one hand onto each knee and begin to circle the knees out and towards the chest. You can make these hip circles as small or as large as you would like, and you can move as fast or as slow as you would like. Checking in with the body and seeing where it is today. And release the knees in towards the chest, hug them in a little bit closer. Feel the release in the upper back and the lower back. We're going to release the left foot down and keep the right knee hugged in towards the chest. And circle your right ankle out in one direction. And then switch the direction of those ankle rotations. As you exhale, see if you can find a bit more release in the right hip, drawing it closer in towards the chest. Now grab hold of your yoga strap. We're going to move into a hamstring stretch. And straighten and lengthen your leg. Right sole of the foot points up. And you can grab a hold of the back of the right thigh or loop the yoga strap on the right sole of the foot. Keep a nice bend in the right knee. And depending on where the hamstring is today, you can start to straighten the leg or keep the knee bent and draw the right toes towards the face. As you inhale, think lengthen, create space, expand. Exhale, draw the right leg closer towards the body. And let's release the right leg down, straighten it, point and flex the toes, shake out the right leg, finding release. Let's move to the left side. Hug the left knee in towards the chest. Circle out the ankle. Switch the direction of the ankle rotations. We're going to move into our hamstring stretch. You can keep the right leg bent or lengthen the right leg. Find the variation that works for you. Looping the yoga strap on the left foot. Scanning the body, feeling into the body. Is there a difference on the side? Maybe the left leg moves closer, maybe it's tighter. Just honoring what we feel, learning about our body. Let's release the left leg down. Lengthen it, shake it out, point and flex the toes, releasing the muscles. Hug both knees in towards the chest. And it may feel good to rock from side to side. And grab hold of the outer edges of the feet, bringing the soles of the feet together. Moving into happy baby pose. And if the hands can't reach the feet, that's okay. You can always grab the ankles or the shins or the backs of the knees. And check in with your shoulders and make sure you're not hiking your shoulders up by the ears. And if you want to move deeper into the hamstring, you can start to alternate, lengthening out one leg and then the opposite leg. And then finding your full expression of happy baby pose. Feel the release in the back body. Soften the hips. Let's release the legs down and rock and roll onto the spine to come up to a seated position. We're going to find our way into a Janu Shirshasana. Lengthen the right leg and draw your left sole of the foot up high onto the inner right thigh. Take an inhale, lengthen your back, grow your spine out of your hips. Flex the right toes towards the face, and then fold forward. This is also a great place to use your yoga strap, looping it on the right sole of the foot. This helps you to lengthen your spine, your upper back in particular, to make sure that you're moving your heart forward. So you want to send your heart towards your toes instead of the forehead towards the toes. Check in with the left hip and make sure that the left hip is relaxed, which relaxes the left knee down towards the ground. Use your inhalation to release and bring the legs into deer pose. The left knee is making a 90-degree angle with the left shin right in front of you. And then you're going to swing the right leg back, making sure that the right knee is making a 90-degree angle. Right toes are pointed towards the right. You can bring your fingertips to the ground, sitting up nice and tall. Make sure to release the hips and really feel into that right hip. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you can bring the hands behind the hips. Relaxing the shoulders back, send the chest forward. Taking nice, deep inhalations and exhalations, relaxing the body, relaxing the hips. Let's release and come into Janu Shirshasana on the second side. Extend the left leg long, Bring the right sole of the foot to the left inner thigh. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall on your sits bones. Use the variation that you used on the first side on this side. Lengthen the back. Send the heart towards the toes. And you might notice that with every exhalation, you move a little bit closer towards the leg. Inhale to release. Let's find deer pose. The right shin moves in front, making a 90-degree angle with the knee. And you're going to swing the left leg back, making sure that the left knee is also in a 90-degree angle. Knee and ankle align. As you breathe and lengthen your spine, you'll feel that deep stretch in the left hip. And to move deeper, you'll bring the hands behind the hips. And avoid slouching into this position, so draw the shoulders away from the ears. Keep the heart center moving forward, lengthening the upper back. Come forward to release. And we're going to come into butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Bring the soles of the feet together and draw the heels in close if you want to get a deeper stretch in the hips. To move deeper into the lower back and to fold forward a little bit easier, you'll draw the heels away from the hips. Use your inhalations to lengthen your spine. Draw your heart center forward. And as you exhale, can you soften the hips, the knees, the back of the heart forward. You may even want to smile in some of these tougher, challenging poses. It helps to relax the muscles of the face. Take an inhale to release, come upright, and bring the legs out wide into straddle pose. We're going to point and flex the toes, feeling into the quads and the hamstrings. And then you may want to shake out the legs. It feels so good in releasing to sore muscles. If you want to move a little bit deeper, you'll fold forward, bringing the hands right in front of the hips. If the hamstrings are really tight, you can bend the knees while you flex your toes. This helps to tilt the tailbone back and to tilt the pelvis forward so you can fold forward a little bit easier. And we're going to release and come back to easy seated pose. Sitting up nice and tall. And before we leave each other, let's soften the gaze, close the eyes. Ending where we started, how does the body feel now after that practice? Coming back to the breath. Feeling the sensations of the body, the clothes on the skin, the temperature of the room. To end our practice today, I am going to pick a random card from my affirmation deck. This affirmation deck is from Purple Canyon. And I'm just going to shuffle it live quickly. Just pick one card. Boundless joy. Happiness is a wonderful state, but unpleasant emotions are a beautiful, scenic path to greater joy soon to come. These ebbs and flows allow me to appreciate the good times. I will remember my joy is abundant and never ending. Let's take an inhale and sweep the arms out, around, and up. Palms touch overhead. And as you exhale, slide your prayer hands down through center, landing at your heart. Thank you for practicing with me. Until next time, peace and ease to you.